So hi, welcome to Good Nights Podcast with Double Header. We're going to ask some questions today. I'm going to start. So what inspired you guys to start the band, and what does the band name mean, and why is it not Double Decker?
So actually, the band started years ago. I think it was 2016. I'm the only original member of the band now. So like basically, I was like straight out of high school, and I met some dude in a cafeteria, and he liked pop punk, and I liked pop punk, and then he invited me to a party, and then somebody behind me said pop punk, and I just went, huh? And then he sent me an instrumental for a song, and I was like, all right, let me see if I can write something to this. And it really just started as like, oh, well, you know, I like writing music. But then we actually really liked the song, and he knew a few people, and I knew a few people, so we just came together and actually started the band. And we don't really know where the name came from.
It's kind of like a sports thing.
Yeah, I mean, it just sounded cool at first, but then we found a Magic the Gathering card that is called Doubleheader, so I like to pretend that it's from that.
Okay.
All
right. Solid. So congrats on your newest release, Purple. How do you feel the response to it so far?
Well, I don't know. It was weird because, like, I was, at the time that we released Purple, I was the only member. So, like, we were getting together as, like, an entirely different band, like, trying to, like, write stuff together, and then I was like, I'm just going to release Purple. And the only reason I did that is because right before that, I was in, you guys know the band Makeout, you guys?
Oh,
yeah. They had the competition to see, like, oh, who's going to be our next lead singer, because Sam left.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the competition, and I was in the top 10, and, like, I got, like, a decent amount of exposure from that, and I felt like a little guilty not having something to put there, so I was just like, I'm just going to put one of the Doubleheader songs that's the closest to being finished out. Mm-hmm. So I did, and then, like, you know, response from, I would say, like, you know, proportionally based on, like, the fact that I was the only person promoting it at the time, I would say it did pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, it was our first release, so however, it has its place, though our next upcoming release more displays, like,
our
us
style
as a whole.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a little strange putting Purple out first, because it's kind of like a slower, more mellow song, and, like, that's not, like, our overall style, but, like, we're
close.
Our upcoming release, which should be out within the next 3 or 4 weeks, is a little more upbeat, a little more hype.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like based on the reception of the song, we were just like, I guess we can just be Doubleheader. We just picked it up, and now we're here a year later.
Thriving.
Let's go.
So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process? I love when bands laugh at that question because I know it's going to be shit.
Every song has kind of had its own
Okay.
theory.
So a lot of the songs like that we still play now were written back when, like, with the old lineup, and it was mostly just one guy would write the instrumental, and he would kind of like program automate it, and I would just be like, all right, I'm gonna write lyrics, and then that was it. But now it's more
over the place.
It's more I suddenly have like a flash of an idea in my brain, and I have a manic breakdown trying to translate it to people in my dumb brain language.
As far as lyrical content goes, Zach and I really vibe with bouncing ideas off of each other. I was in a band previously where I was a lead singer. I was in a band called Trailed Tomorrow, where I was the lead vocalist there and the primary songwriter. So I have that kind of background. And I have the same sort of approach that Zach has, like, this is it, and I need to give this to the world, but I don't know how to do it without feeling like I'm nuts. So, I mean...
It'll almost always start off with, like, an idea from Zach or Eric, and it'll get passed off, usually Tyler next, and we'll all collectively kind of, like, figure out some drums.
Yeah.
And then we'll give it to our rhythm guitarist, Ali, who's not here at the moment, and we'll figure out, like, a nice bass rhythm, and then I'll write some leads over it, and then we'll tweak it significantly from there.
Yeah.
It's never, ever, like, exactly the same from, like, the very beginning idea, but it usually turns into something that we're happy with.
Yeah, and, like, it's, like, it's really weird because like when that first concept usually comes to either me or Eric, we usually have like a theme, like a vocal melody in mind, and we just kind of build from there. So like it's really good to have that kind of jumping point, and I feel like once one of us comes up with something, like coming up with something is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Like once we have like something to go off of, it's just easy from
Ball
there.
gets rolling.
Yeah. And then I start yelling things at people.
Rude.
All right, solid. Where was your headspace while creating Purple?
Oh.
Are we gonna get into that?
Oh,
It could be. It's a really sad story. I don't know if you guys want to go that deep, but
only if you want to.
I know,
You don't have
I don't
to.
mind. I don't mind. I really
It's
don't.
completely up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
So, I think it must have been junior year of high school.
The 2015. So
Yeah. No, that was senior year then.
no.
Well, senior year for me.
You guys are 2 different ages.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, we're learning new things here. I didn't know he was older.
So
Oh my god.
there was this girl that I liked a lot. She had a lot of things going on in her life.
Yep.
And sometimes things are too much for people, and she ended up. I don't know, how do you want to word it? Taking her own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Purple is about that. Like, when I close my eyes, it's purple, the last color that you dyed your hair.
Yeah.
And like, I was just in a very it was a very stream of consciousness writing process the first time I wrote the song, and it's had a lot of changes since then. But again, like I wrote that again, like back with the old lineup, and it was really interesting to learn after I met Eric 5 years later.
Yeah. If you guys are believers in fate or something bigger, the song that Purple's based on is
the girl that it's about.
Yeah, the girl it's about is the same girl that I knew in my life. Who it's the same. It's the same girl.
There are Trail to Tomorrow songs that are about
like my
the exact
entire
same thing.
The entire Trail to Tomorrow album that I made was based around the concept of what I was going through, which was dealing with her loss and the loss of like one of my closest friends. I had known her since middle school, and like Zach and I never knew each other until we joined Doubleheader together. And about a year into like us being in the band, the name was brought up, and then Zach looked at me. He's like, "Oh, you knew her too?" I'm like, "Yeah, we were like homies, like, And it's just it's such a crazy coincidence that like
it's a weirder coincidence that like me, Eric, and Tyler, we're all from. Well, me and Tyler are from Matawan, New Jersey, and Eric's from Old Bridge, which is where she lived, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or in Hazlitt.
Yeah.
She lived in our general area. Zach's from like relatively far up north.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird coincidence that like he ended up coming down here and meeting us, and like they ended up knowing this exact same person and writing 2 separate, like totally different songs about her, and like kind of just came together.
And even more interesting is the fact that my role in this band was kind of like, I didn't come into this knowing that I would like do music again for a while, because after my old band, I was like, I think this is it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just had this like feeling like, you know what? Like, let me just show up and just give it a go. And it's been going ever since. And
It don't
I don't
stop.
see it stopping.
The crunch train don't stop.
The crunch train don't stop. They call me Crunch. We'll get that out there. We'll get that out of the way. Because I'm the salted
He will-
caramel.
Now
You know what I'm saying?
that it's out there,
Uh-huh.
he will not respond to any other name but Crunch. And I think you guys need to be aware of that.
Well, I'm sorry to
Because
hear
I'm
that,
not
Eric.
exaggerating.
My
I'm sorry
name
to hear that,
is
Eric,
Crunch.
but I'm not calling you Crunch.
Thank you.
So, what bands or artist influences do you think you can hear the most on that track, Purple?
This is the one.
we could definitely give a list.
This is the big one.
Uh,
I would say concisely, all of us are very heavily influenced by the Wonder Years.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the Wonder Years are a big one.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. I draw a lot of inspiration from, lately at least, I draw a lot of inspiration from like J-rock bands, because I listen to a lot of that, and they just make music better. So I really try to really dive myself into that like thought process of writing and try to emulate it to a certain extent.
I think Knuckle Puck's been a pretty big
Knuckle
one.
Puck is huge. Always Knuckle Puck. Yeah. I actually have like a whole playlist on Spotify of like the songs that I go to when I'm about to write, and like I had them all like add shit, and like it is a long playlist now, but it like pretty much encompasses what our sound tries to lean to, especially now.
And another thing is like it doesn't really show it in Purple too much, but like we try to kind of incorporate this dynamic between Zach and Eric, who they're both vocalists, and so like Zach's like the lead vocalist, so he's got like a very like high upbeat kind of like poppy vocal style, and Eric has more of a like a a crunchier vocal style if we really had to get into it. So like I think
you guys couldn't see it. But like behind my back, Eric was actually holding a gun.
But
fucking say it, John.
Tom Mulligan is another like
Tom Mulligan is definitely
influence because they
definitely one that we've been.
They have a very similar dynamic to that.
Yeah, but we want to like explore adding different like layers and like levels of different genres to our sound now. So like we listen to stuff like Point North, and we like really appreciate like what they do, and we try to like put our own spin on it now. I mean, you won't see that as much in 3rd of October, but like
that's the new release that we're coming out with, by the way.
Hey, stream 3rd of October. But but like I like when we go in, we record the EP that we're putting together. Maybe probably this
either
year.
October, November, or January. We will be recording that EP. We are not sure yet.
But yeah, like when we go in, like I plan on like bringing all of like my synth gear and stuff like that. And we're gonna like sit down and like when we get like rough drafts in, we're just gonna like really like hash out some stuff.
Incorporate like a lot of. We want to try and get like a lot of different sounds that aren't as like.
Once you get your digital amp, dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
it's all coming together.
Very
solid.
Exciting.
Yeah. So is there a certain feeling you want your listeners to have while listening to Purple?
Sad.
Yeah.
God.
I want you, like, I really want, I mean, the response that we got initially was really important to me because, like, it was a lot of people, like, saying, wow, this song, like, really hits home. And, like, they all interpreted it different. Like, it meant something different to everybody. And that is like really what I try to do with pretty much everything that I write. Like when I release the song, it's not my song anymore. You know, when we release a song, it's not our song. It belongs to the listeners now. Like they make whatever they need to of it. And like, it was really cool to like have people reaching out and being like, wow, I needed to hear this today. And I was like, dude, that's what it's all about. But like, in terms of like, sound, like if somebody's like coming to a concert and like they're gonna hear the song, I really want like that level of just like a hush falls over the room and then suddenly everyone is moving type thing. Like like it's something that like I really feel like the way that we play it now, especially like it's really something that grabs you and it's something that draws you in and it's something that holds your attention all the way through. And I'm really excited to see how it plays out when we are allowed to play live shows again.
And then just pointing to the concept of like, yo, mental health is a big issue.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? And if we can draw people in and help them like understand that more and understand the gravity of how it's impacting not just our generation, but like generations before and generation to come after, like I think we've done our job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. We were trying to get the song onto like a suicide prevention comp album. And I mean, like they took the song. I just don't know if the comp album's happening. But like that specifically, like that kind of like having it as an outlet, like for that kind of thought process, like that is something that like when I came out with the song, I was really hoping to achieve, but I just didn't have the resources or know the people to like have an avenue to do that. But like in the future, because we do plan on re-recording and re-releasing Purple when we make a full length. So like we plan on like really like making it what we are at that point. And like I really hope that by that time we have like a way to really give it to more people like as an outlet, you know? Because it means a lot to us. It's meant a lot to other people, and I feel like it will mean a lot to people who need it.
Wow. All right. Oh my god. Yeah.
May I ask who the Suicide comp was through? Who'd you guys? What record label was doing that? The Suicide comp, Suicide Prevention comp.
Sparrowheart, I think it was.
That's out. Yeah, I saw that on our timeline. Yeah, he just released that.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Interesting.
So you guys have hinted at a couple things: new song, new EP. What can you guys tell us about it?
So, the 3rd of October specifically. I don't know.
We just finished.
We just finished recording last week. That single.
Yeah, like when we were initially slated to be on the podcast would have been the day that we finished recording it. Yeah. So we just finished recording it. We did it with at Lumberyard Studios with Nick from I never know how to pronounce his last name.
Nick Bruzesi.
Yeah, that's
Overboard. And we're really excited about it. Like we got everything that we wanted out of the recording process. Like we went in with a song and we came in with a completely different song. You know,
it was like we kept a lot of the parts the same.
Yeah, the bones are the same.
With the help of
facelift.
The Lumberyard crew over there, like they kind of helped us. Like Zach said, like a facelift. Like they kind of like we sat down with them and like we hashed out each part individually, and they were like shot us some ideas, and we shot them some ideas back, and we kind of like ended up with an end result that we are crazy happy about. We are like thrilled about the way that song came out. It's really exciting.
Through Doubleheader's first like run as a band, like playing live and everything like that, this was one of people's favorite songs to hear when we played it. We just never got the chance to record and release it. But I think it's going to become like the staple favorite song for a while. But once that EP comes out,
wow!
I'm telling you, there's some really songs that we're really excited to record on that.
The overall goal is for us to have the 3rd of October and our 5-song EP out before 2020 ends or by January. That's the general plan.
Wait, have the EP in full out by then?
Finished, probably not released. We'd probably
Okay. Interesting. All right. So where do you guys see the band in the next 5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
Dude, I don't know about you guys. I'm probably gonna do that.
5 years.
I see a car accident. No, I'm kidding.
I don't even know if I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Honestly.
Well, okay. Big picture, we want to consistently keep putting out music. That's a given. I mean, we as a band are still relatively new to writing songs as a cohesive whole. However, that's going to change pretty quickly, I'd say, in the next year. I feel like we're really going to get our process.
Getting better.
We're going to perfect our process.
For sure. But
5 years' time, you know, I'm always thinking ahead. I mean, you can ask any of these guys. Like,
yeah, he's good at that.
He is the responsible adult out of us.
So, I would honestly, I could see us definitely having a mid-sized following by that time in the scene.
Yeah.
Hopefully a full length.
Definitely headlining shows at that point.
Oh, headlining shows. I would say 5 years from now, I would hope that we're at least doing like half country legs of tours, you know?
Yeah, we're definitely, I feel like we'd be touring by then, definitely.
Oh, yeah. And like,
at least on the East Coast.
Of course, like, but as a thing, like, we are so willing to sell out as quickly as possible. Like, if any record labels hit me up, bro.
John's
hit
like,
my line. No,
sell out in a heartbeat.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
You made it sound a lot worse than it.
It's not that much of a joke, but it's definitely
it's a joke until Hopeless Records hit you up and they're like, "Hey, you wanna sign?"
You're saying Hopeless. I'm thinking Fearless.
Goddamn.
Hopeless, Fearless.
Hopeless or Fearless, dude.
I'll use our
Hopeless
Fearless Records
and
mutual.
Fear Noise are like my dreams, but like honestly,
that would be pretty
like
rad, I'm not gonna lie.
dude, because I mean, Hopeless, like I've been an all-time low stan for a millennia at this point.
God.
Just resonates in my soul. But I am such a simp for Grayscale now that like
Valid.
Yeah.
But like, and like, also between you and me, So it's like, just I'm constantly being pulled apart by like both Fearless and Hopeless. Because I mean, if they both came to the table, I'd probably have to flip a coin.
Oh my god.
Nah.
That's fair.
Like,
Oh god. That just gave me so much anxiety thinking about that.
dude, no, years down the line, we have a lot to think about that.
Well,
But, like-
actually, I'll just hit Fearless's DMs right now and tell him to sign you guys. We may or may
Dude,
not have a
honestly,
meeting.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you do
That's
that?
right.
Can you do that? Send a screenshot of it to us, and then like you can make
We'll tweet
that
it out
like
at
you can
them.
make that the cover of this podcast.
I'll make it our
Red
header on
review and
Twitter.
no response.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No response.
Yes.
Actually, I'm trying to have them on the podcast first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Fearless Records
That would be
interview.
so
We'll ask them like right in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Right on
you,
the
like
spot.
you guys should have done the John Cena thing, where like they just like burst down the door now, and they're just like, oh well, guess what? Here's papers. All of you have to get plastic surgery. Like,
Oh my god.
You all gotta look like Grayscale through and through.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was gonna say every single one of you needs to get plastic surgery to look like Andy Biersack.
Oi.
Nothing wrong with that though. So for the last couple of questions, I'm gonna shift away from music, go straight to death row. So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with drink?
Oh, I think about this every
With
day.
drink.
What?
Love when bands say that.
Drink.
I'm
That's
You
a
haven't
different
thrown a
story.
drink at me?
so upset that this was the question.
Is this like a collective answer or?
No,
One
this
for
is
each of you.
individual. Yeah.
You guys do it.
Oh.
I can't decide
Tyler,
anymore.
do you know?
Like, I have so many things.
Oh man, I was thinking about this the other day.
I think about it way
Hold
more.
on.
No, I'm not even kidding. I knew it. I was
We're all a
eating
bunch of
something.
criminals.
I was eating something mad good, and then I was just like, "What
I know
was
it's
it,
crazy.
yo?"
What would mine be?
Sheets.
Sheets.
You're
Oh my god.
going straight sheets.
But,
But
like-
like that Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce.
No, that was kind of.
That sounds
Oh, what are you
delicious.
talking about? You're ridiculous.
Wait, no, it was bad?
No,
The
it's so
Dr.
good.
Pepper barbecue sauce.
It's
It was
so good.
weird.
He does not know
man.
what he's talking about.
sounds
He has no idea what
interesting.
he's talking about.
It was weird.
It's great. It's good.
I don't drink.
I mean,
soda
Dr. Pepper
either, so it
basically
was, like,
is barbecue sauce
extra
already.
weird.
Is it? I don't think I've ever had it, so that's why I'm
Dr.
intrigued.
Pepper is just barbecue sauce soda, and you can't change my mind.
Oh. It's not appetizing, it's a drink. It's not a drink.
I remember now.
Oh,
I will go first. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You have no choice.
All right. Half rack rib platter
Ooh.
from. All right, sides though. You get two sides. Okay. There's
Okay.
this place in Philly called Wilson's Secret Sauce.
Okay.
Their barbecue.
Why are they laughing?
Wow. All right. I think my sides were
He's going in.
He's a dad.
God, what was it?
Mode. He's going dad mode.
sides were corn fritters and
Oh.
baked beans. Okay, and they
Jesus.
they make the baked beans with the sauce that they use.
So the objective is
Right? No, wait.
Oh.
You're forgetting the most important.
Drink.
They make two types of cornbread, right?
Never mind.
Okay. I was thinking drink.
All right. So you got the regular cornbread, and then you also got the sweet potato cornbread. You know I'm picking the sweet potato cornbread, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yo, they. I don't know if they can see it, but y'all backed up like 6 feet when I was talking. I think my drink would be a.
That's too funny.
We're gonna go fountain soda with this. We're gonna go Coke Freestyle Machine,
hmm
Coke Zero Cherry.
Okay,
And we're
like
gonna get like a
mixed.
32-ounce cup with like a little bit of ice, not too much.
Okay, all right.
All right.
So the objective is clearly to go into cardiac arrest before you get to the chair.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
multiple people of tonight have given us answers like that where it would kill them before they got
Yeah,
Lethal
that's-
injection.
Like I'm gonna throw a twist at how am I being executed?
lethal injection.
Lethal
We'll keep it
injection.
civil today.
Lethal
Mhm.
injection.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter, Zach. At the barbecue.
So
You and your barbecue
Doesn't matter.
crunch,
Do you call them crunch?
crunch.
all right, you guys, I got to think of a more creative
I'm
answer.
gonna
now.
go crazy with some
Zach,
breakfast.
they're calling me crunch.
Okay.
I want like a pile of hash browns. I
Okay.
want fried eggs. I want a short stack. And I want a Yingling as my drink.
Yo, wait. Broad Street Diner short stack pancakes? Come
yeah,
on.
with like the
sir.
sausage
All right.
in the batter.
Shout out.
Oh my God.
Broad Street Diner in
Okay.
Keyport. They got mad good pancakes. Y'all need to check them out.
Facts.
Voted number
Okay.
1 best diner in New Jersey.
Facts.
So
Oh, I'm in Virginia.
I have to do some prep for this. So
Okay.
I'm going to write in my last will and testament that I need to be cremated.
Mhm.
And my last meal is going to be fireworks.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like popcorn kernels.
And then
I like that.
I like that idea though.
my last drink is going to be just like kerosene. And I just want to make a show.
Boom. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Wow.
So
That's
the-
more violent than popcorn.
Actually, it'll be Starfy chicken teriyaki from a mall. Any mall.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
that was a twist. Okay.
so like the fireworks and kerosene
And then
thing.
you were like, "Nah, I'm kidding. I want chicken."
No, I'm trying to think like what my drink would be.
Yeah, what would you drink?
Kerosene.
I'm like probably like one of those like alcoholic milkshakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, like if I don't have to worry about tomorrow, like then I'm putting like as much
Fair.
rum in the shake as I can,
Mhm.
Okay.
and then like
Sure.
I'm just like, all right, man, listen, I don't have to worry about like, because all right, I try to cut down on meat and dairy as much as possible.
Mhm.
Like but like there are certain times that I'm just like, I need to treat myself right
It's
now.
your last meal, man.
Yeah, so like I feel like that's the
Right.
ultimate. I need to treat myself. So chicken teriyaki and the most disgustingly alcoholic milkshake you can possibly create,
Mhm.
and then I just don't have to worry about the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Point.
Simple.
Tyler, go.
Keep in mind simple with a nice, fat, juicy steak.
Yeah.
Uh,
What kind of steak?
Yeah, what cut?
prime rib, son.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
And with some loaded mashed potatoes on the side.
Oh.
You don't have to pay for this meal. You can get filet mignon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, prime rib's just better.
But how do you like your steak done?
Medium well.
Ooh.
Bro, that thing's gonna be tough.
It's
Yeah,
a waste.
for
It's a
real.
waste. It is a waste of. It is a waste of a good cut of meat.
I like it.
This is gonna be the
That's
most
funny.
controversial podcast y'all do. Of all the answers.
Just know that you are
How
one
do you
level away
like
from
your
getting your steak how
steak
Trump does
done?
it.
Oh no.
Wait, do you have a
Oh.
drink
Yeah, drink with
to
that.
go with your steak?
Oh, tall glass of Jack Daniels.
Oh,
there
he
is. I knew
Solid.
it. Knew it from the second you said drink.
All right. So if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Ooh. All right, no, I got this one. I got this one.
Most of us are fucking weebs.
wow, that's a curveball.
Most of us are fucking weebs, so like keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, I recently watched Dragon Prince, and I think that world would be cool as hell. There's like so much magic and shit in there. I would love to live in the Dragon Prince world.
Oof.
Right? I would probably pick. No, that's too chaotic. I don't want to get killed in a terrorist attack.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say Gundam, but because like I want a Gundam so bad, more than anything in the world. I want to pilot a giant robot,
Mhm.
Okay.
but like
Valid point.
you know, you run the risk of
Yeah.
like depending on which Gundam series you pick. I'm gonna say Iron Blooded Orphans, Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, because then all you got to do is just get a surgery, and suddenly you're incredible at fighting robots against people.
Okay.
And
Alright.
then most of the people that you're fighting against are usually fascists, and I feel really good about that.
hmm
Also valid.
All right.
See, man. When Zach brought up the anime thing, I'm like,
Or maybe Hunter x Hunter, just so I can hit on Hisoka.
Oh my god.
honestly, I'ma just say it. I would live in the Naruto world. I would.
Yeah.
Okay. That is definitely
I
a
would
good
just
choice.
do it.
That is
I
definitely
didn't want
a
to
good
sound
choice.
too like, oh, I watch anime, but it's like,
Naruto's cool.
no, I mean, hey,
At that
I grew up on
point,
the
no,
show.
yeah.
I grew up on it, so it's like,
In Naruto, like having that level of skill that you are like a cool guy is so much more accessible than
yes,
anything else.
yes. So
Yeah.
I'm there.
Respectable answer for sure.
I'm there.
Alright.
I gotta go with Halo.
Okay.
Wait, which
Alright.
one though?
I like that.
Ooh. Yeah, like
I
which
respect
one?
that.
Like what time period? Which
Yeah,
Yeah,
Halo?
which one?
You just get born into the Halo world and then hope you get kidnapped as a kid and turn into a Spartan.
Yeah.
And you don't. Like you get to the point where you're like 7 years old and now you have sentient thought and you're like, fuck. They missed me.
Dang it.
So, I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person we've spoken to has said it's the most important question.
Oh God.
What
I don't
is
think anything beats a food question. I'm sorry.
what is
Food is number one.
your favorite color?
We
What's
talked-
our favorite color?
Okay,
we
guys.
talked about
Is
this.
it-
All right,
is it a
guys. Answer.
I
Are you
think
ready?
it's purple.
Damn it! What the fuck?
Jump the gun.
I was gonna count down, you stupid bitch.
It's purple.
You took too long.
Everyone yell at John.
I wanted to make sure I was ready. I was giving a hush for
All right,
dramatic
ready?
effect.
All right, ready. 3, 2, 1.
Baby
Purple.
purple.
I said purple.
I don't know about
I
you guys,
think-
but my favorite color is actually purple. Like,
Yeah,
it
no,
has
like-
been prior.
honestly,
like
Yeah,
a pastel
yeah.
lilac is definitely my favorite color.
I like the dark kind of purple, like Gengar purple, you know?
Oh.
Gengar purple.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like the new Gengar purple.
shadow
where it's
purple.
Not, like, I'm talking about, like, Pokemon Crystal Gengar purple.
Yeah.
You know
God,
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
I just-
specific.
I just played way too much Saints Row as a kid, so like I
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
am, yeah, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I am
yeah.
desperately attached to royal purple, but like I wear so many pastels now that I'm just like it's got to be lilac. Like just look at it, it's so pretty.
Tyler.
I like blue.
That is
Purple,
kind
purple,
of
purple,
it
blue.
could be
That's
construed as a
really
shade of purple.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite color, Ollie? Oh, it's purple. Thanks, Ollie.
So as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
We got him!
Yeah. So by the time this podcast comes out, we're probably gonna have merch ready for order.
Yes.
We got dad hats, we got beanies, we got t-shirts, 2 different colors. They are team jerseys. Join the team, bro.
Let's go.
We're gonna have most likely by the time this comes out. I mean, I don't know like what your upload schedule is, but most likely like 3rd of October will probably be out or at least be being promoted at that point. So
Yes.
check us out on Instagram, check us out on Twitter. I will shitpost and bully Heart Attack Man all day.
As you should.
That's all I do. I just talk shit to Heart Attack Man on Twitter.
No.
But he loves it. It's great. But yeah, check us out
That's great.
on Twitter, Instagram, Doubleheader NJ. Definitely stream Purple as much as you can because that version will be obsolete at some point, and I think that it is very important to hear it in general.
I agree.
Is
Hell yeah.
there anything else? Did I miss anything? We're gonna start streaming on Twitch together at some point.
Yeah,
Yo.
we're going to start that up soon.
Yeah.
And if you like how Zach and I interact now,
Oh
just wait.
Just
Wait until I'm
wait.
team killing him and something.
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Absolutely. That is all right. It's Unhinged. That's the name of our stream now.
Wow.
Oh my god.
See, look at this.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
shit.
Doubleheader Unhinged. Doubleheader
Yeah.
Unhinged. Yeah.
Let's go.
No need to credit me. I do this for
Copy.
free. So thank you for sitting down with us, guys. This has been Doubleheader and We're the Good Noise Podcast.